Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will review the Lamtto Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It comes along with a front dashcam and a reversing camera. Now let's start the review with the unboxing. It's a 9.26-inch display with a camera on the back side of it. On the side of the device, you will find a Type-C, AV in, an SD card slot, and an AUX. It already comes with a stand that is fixed to the back of this screen, which has a M sticker. Now let's see what's more in the box. There is a reverse camera in the box too. The cable seems quite long and of good quality. There are also screws and M stickers. The reverse camera is adjustable and it feels quite solid in the hand. There is also a suction cup mount in the box. It can be used for attaching the display directly to the windscreen if you don't have any proper place on the dashboard. It is powered by a cigarette lighter charger and the wire has a Type-C connector. There is also a USB port behind the charger. I usually prefer a Type-C or a USB connection for charging the dashcam or a display in the car. Let's see what's else in the box. A trim removal tool, a screwdriver, some more M tape, an AUX cable, and some clips for attaching the wire. And there is some other documents in the box and the usual user manual. This manual is pretty much thick. I guess it has so much information regarding the product in so many different languages. This is everything that was in the box. It's a whole package and has the necessary tools to install the display in your car conveniently. I would like to add that it comes pre-installed with a 64 GB memory card. Now let's discuss the specifications of this wireless display that supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It has wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a 9.26-inch 1600x600 display, 64 GB storage in the form of an SD card. It has a 2.5K front camera and a 1080p waterproof reverse camera. The RC06 model display specially has Bluetooth stereo output that is additional to the FM and AUX output, so you can directly connect the display to the Bluetooth of your car for a better quality sound. It also supports Google Assistant and Apple Siri, so you can have full hands-free control over your display. For installation of the display in the car, I prefer to use the suction cup. For this purpose, I removed the screws and removed the previous stand and installed the suction cup mount. Now the display is ready for installation into the car. I like the suction cup mount because it's very adjustable and you can adjust it according to your desire and angle that you want. At the moment, for the purpose of making this video, I have placed the screen on the dashboard. At first, my plan was to install it on the windscreen. But on the windscreen, I already have a dashcam. I will fit it in another place. Maybe I will tell you guys that in another video. If there was no carpet on the dashboard, this location is best and the screen doesn't look out of place. The reverse camera has a pretty much long wire that is very useful. I have installed it on the rear windscreen, and at the end you have to just install the cable of the camera on the side of the display. The device boots up to this screen. Tap the Android Auto logo and turn on your Bluetooth, find the device, and you're connected. It also has Apple CarPlay, but I'm not an Apple person, so I can only show the Android Auto. And this screen shows that the device is connected, and you can see Apple CarPlay working. You will need some time to getting used to the touchscreen because it is not sensitive as your iPhone or Pixel. On Android Auto, you will see the apps that are in your phone on the screen here. So it is very convenient to just put your phone away and you can use voice commands. The display is sharp and bright, and the colors in my opinion are okay too. Both of the cameras can be seen simultaneously and separately. The front one records video in 2.5K and the rear one records in 1080p. In the next clip, I will show you a sample video of the dash camera. I am not satisfied by the performance of the 2.5K camera, as you cannot read the registration plates of the cars and there is a lot of pixelation going on. But on a small screen, the video looks okay. I prefer the video quality of the rear view camera more than the front dash cam. Even though there is a lot of reflection going on, still the video looks cleaner and there is less pixelation. To get Bluetooth audio from this display, connect your phone to the Bluetooth of your car's stereo. There is no drop in sound quality that is noticeable, and it is being played on the Bluetooth, so the quality is better than the FM transmitter. I tried to review the main things of this Apple CarPlay Android Auto display. I hope this video was helpful for you in making a decision regarding your Apple CarPlay Android Auto or upgrading your old car's stereo system. If you liked today's video and you want to see more videos like this in the future, subscribe to my channel. Till next time, have a good one.